A shocking arrest is about to happen. They tried to take your entire future. Archangel Michael says, the night is opening like a sealed envelope in your hands. The wax is warm, the mark is fresh, and the message is moving through your life. You sense footsteps gathering around your destiny like a circle tightening. They whisper in rooms that used your name without your permission. They touched what was yours and thought the dark would hide them. The plot was stitched with hurried fingers and borrowed threads. They forged a path with lies, thinking the dawn would never arrive. They smiled into mirrors and practiced someone else's future as if it were a costume. I stand between you and the hands that reached too far. The sword is silent, but the truth it keeps is sharp. The hour that frightened them is finally here. Evidence has been traveling quietly, tucked into ordinary moments. Receipts spoke under their breath while screens remembered what eyes pretended to forget. A ledger the size of a heartbeat recorded the theft in slow ink. Every locked drawer has a twin in the light. Every shadowed face has a day it cannot escape. Every plan that erased you has been numbered. You were not abandoned, you were being documented by heaven. The cameras of justice blinked at the perfect second. The time stamp became a witness when no one dared to speak. They hid behind borrowed authority, but authority is not a cloak. It is a weight that crushes those who fake it. The signature they forged now presses down like stone. A door will open for you that they cannot enter. It looks simple, like the door to a morning kitchen. It is heavy with the smell of coffee and a brand new beginning. The officers of truth have learned the rhythm of their footsteps. The route is predictable because greed repeats itself. The net is woven where the river bends. You have felt tired because your spirit carried proof. You have felt alone because few could hold it with you. You have felt quiet because silence guarded the seed. Now the seed breaks, and the shell falls away. The sprout rises through soil that used to be a grave. Roots claim what was always yours beneath the surface. They took your name into rooms and tried to sell it. They took your time and traded it like currency. They took your future and thought it would not fight back. I placed a law inside time that even thieves cannot bend. It moves like weather, it gathers like rain, it arrives like thunder. No one sleeps when it knocks. There is a table set before you with papers that glow. Your signature returns to you like a bird that knows its nest. The ink dries on your side this time. The day breaks with brass in its voice. Sirens are not noise today, they are a promise. Wheels turn for you, not against you. The arrest is not chaos, it is choreography. Each step lands where truth assigned it to land. Each hand moves where justice told it to move. You will hear the words that untie the knot. You will see the face that used you look smaller than ever. You will feel the floor steady under your feet again. Keep your breath even, and let your shoulders drop. Let the old fear slide off like a coat that never fit. Let the room hear the strength that has been waiting. There is a witness who could not sleep. They tried to be loyal to the lie and failed. Their conscience scratched at the door until morning. A message left unsent will finally be sent. A confession buried in drafts will reach the light. A call avoided will be answered by a voice that does not tremble. The calendar flips, and the day circles itself. The hour writes its own reminder. The minute stands up and raises its hand. I swept the trail with wings that do not miss. Nothing the guilty touched will be lost to the wind. Nothing you need will fail to arrive. Your name is being lifted from the mud. Your work is being returned clean and whole. Your path is being cleared like a road after the storm. They rehearsed triumph in a mirror that lied. They tried to wear your crown and stumbled. They tried to speak your destiny and choked on the words. The gate they closed on you will open in the other direction. Hinges that squealed in protest will sing like strings. Passage returns and waits with patience. I am setting watchers at the borders of your life. They turn away every counterfeit. They stamp the passport of your purpose with gold. You owe nothing to the night that tried to keep you. You owe nothing to the hands that emptied your pockets. You owe nothing to the voice that softened betrayal. Gather your documents, not in panic but in order. Gather your courage, not as fire but as iron. Gather your peace, not as silence but as soundness. A letter with your true totals is ready. Accounts reconcile with a clarity that blesses your name. Balances return to the side that was starved. You are not stepping into war, you are stepping into resolution. The court you enter is already tilted to truth. The bench sees further than anyone expected. Inside the moment of arrest, time splits. On one side is the echo of what they planned. On the other is the melody of what you were promised. Walk forward with the stride of someone claimed. Wear your calm like an oath made in morning light. Hold your gaze like a lighthouse keeping ships aligned. Behind the mask of arrogance lives a shrinking room. The walls are covered in dates, numbers, and holes. They cannot find sleep inside their own design. This turning is not revenge, it is restoration. What is broken returns to position. What is stolen returns to owner. Doors that once judged you now greet you. Hallways that felt endless now end at your victory. Elevators open to floors you were denied. I have sent helpers whose faces you have not seen. They step in with briefcases and knowledge. They speak carefully and know where the edges are. The record is complete, and the clock is honest. The equation rebalances with perfect weight. The final sum respects what you carried. Breathe through the announcement when it comes. The words will be heavy, but they will not crush you. They will land like a verdict already understood. When the cuffs close, you will hear the click of release in your heart. It will sound like a door unlocking inside your chest. It will feel like light finally choosing your face. You will not need to argue with the past. The past will argue with itself and confess. The present will sign papers with your name and smile. A team is already assigned to rebuild your days. They bring calendars, keys, and codes. They bring patience for the delicate parts and strength for the heavy ones. Pack away the habit of bracing for the next hit. Replace it with the posture of someone protected. Let your shoulders memorize this new language. Some will pretend they never doubted you. Let the wind sort the leaves from the branches. Let the tree keep growing without apology. Others will apologize in fragments. Accept what aligns with truth and leave the rest. Your steps are worth more than old debris. There is a room waiting with your new agreements. The chairs are set for those who honor your time. The windows are high, and the air is clean. In that room, your name takes its correct shape. It stretches to its full height and stands unafraid. It belongs on the door and on the letterhead. The future they tried to take is not a fragile glass. It is tempered, folded, and tested. It returns stronger than their attempt. You will notice small mercies like breadcrumbs. You will find your rhythm in ordinary tasks that feel brand new. You will sleep without rehearsing old alarms. The city will look different when you walk it. Corners that once carried dread will carry light. Streets that stole your breath will return it. I have turned your story toward harvest. Fields rise where ashes used to sit heavy. Baskets wait by gates you thought were ruined. Your voice will be invited into rooms that shape outcomes. It will speak steady truths without anger. It will be listened to because time proved you right. The knock that startled you will become a welcome. The mail that frightened you will bring good news. The number that used to scare you will call with favor. Keep your feet on the ground of discipline. Keep your hands on the tools that build. Keep your eyes on the horizon that loves your name. Those who celebrated your delay will face their own clocks. Their laughter will find no echo. Their steps will meet the threshold they denied you. The arrest is not just iron on wrists, it is iron in boundaries. It is the line where your life refuses to be misnamed again. It is the moment your future sits beside you and stays. Stand with the quiet of someone vindicated. Let the world adjust to your restoration. Let the days come to you like friends who kept your seat. A new chapter does not erase the old pages. It binds them with context and courage. It places a ribbon at the place where you rose. When you wake tomorrow, wake as the rightful owner of your hours. Wake as the steward of what returns. Wake as the keeper of clean agreements and clear roads. I have arranged mentors with weathered hands. They will teach you what waste looks like early. They will teach you where not to leave your light. Your table will be set with steady bread. Your cup will hold what nourishes and lasts. Your roof will remember no storm for long. This victory will not require spectacle. It will live in the steadiness of appointments kept. It will thrive in the calm of work completed. We will not chase rumors, we will cultivate truth. We will not sprint in panic, we will walk with authority. We will not beg, we will decide. Your home will learn a new quiet. Your door will close on worry and open to wisdom. Your floor will keep the footsteps that bless it. I am carving your initials into time where they cannot be rubbed out. I am setting your boundary stones deeper than hands can reach. I am marking the map so you cannot be erased. If you hold sorrow, let it pass through. If you hold anger, let it empty without residue. If you hold fear, let it grow bored and leave. You will watch the scene conclude and feel older in the best way. Not tired, but seasoned. Not bitter, but unbreakable. When the headlines whisper, you will not flinch. Your name will sit apart from the noise with quiet dignity. Your story will not be bait for those who trade in chaos. Those who stood with you will be honored in simple ways. A seat saved. A call returned. A task shared. Walk into the new work already assigned to your hands. It is not punishment, it is purpose. It is where your gift pays its own way. The night that chased you now walks behind you humbled. It watches you place stones that others will step on safely. It understands it lost. I will not leave while you learn this brighter language. I will not look away while you sign what was promised. I will not rest until your future rests inside your life where it belongs. The arrest is a doorway, not a destination. Justice is a road, not a room. Restoration is a home, not a headline. Step through, and let the air change in your lungs. Step through, and let your calendar hold only true appointments. Step through, and let the sky above you be yours again. I am with you in the honest hours. I am with you in the clean decisions. I am with you in the steady victories. Your name will be spoken in gratitude by your own mouth. Your day will be kept by the clock you trust. Your future will keep its promise to stay. This is the turning no hand can reverse. This is the closure no lie can reopen. This is the beginning that belongs to you. The morning opens with a calm that carries authority. It slips into corridors and offices before anyone arrives. It arranges files and aligns pens like a quiet rehearsal for truth. Your breath learns the pattern of steadiness. Your hands stop reaching for alarms that no longer rule you. The mirror returns a face that belongs to the light. A car door shuts somewhere far away. The sound reaches you like a message that already understands its purpose. The city moves in agreement with what is about to unfold. They dreamed of escaping the day they created. They built ladders from excuses and found the rungs snapping. They practiced boldness in empty rooms and discovered the echo telling on them. You step into your hours with presence. The ground does not waver under you. The sky does not withhold its blue. Keys turn in locks you could not reach before. Codes accept your touch because permission has returned. The small green lights of access blink like patient stars. There is a desk prepared with your documents. Pages reveal a path designed to be simple. Signatures exist now for restoration, not permission to suffer. A message comes to your phone that does not disturb your peace. It carries the weight of completion. It lands like a letter from the future confirming your arrival. Your name passes through systems that once rejected it. The screens no longer freeze at the sight of your identity. The spinning circles stop and bow to progress. This is not luck. This is the rhythm of justice finally audible. This is the choreography of right order returning to your days. You feel how heavy the old waiting was. It falls off the bones like wet cloth. It leaves behind a frame capable of running without strain. A voice trained by truth speaks on your behalf. It chooses each word with the precision of care. It loves the facts more than it loves performance. You stand in rooms that smell like fresh paper and safe decisions. Chairs hold you without effort because you are not fighting gravity anymore. The table in front of you recognizes your work. There is nothing to purchase with panic. There is nothing to rent from fear. There is only the ownership of calm. People who remained at your side during the lean hours breathe with you. Their faces show relief that wears no apology. Their gratitude moves like water around a warm stone. I lay a quiet upon the path between your door and the next doorway. It collects your steps and returns them with interest. It saves your strength for the moments that actually matter. Those who lied have grown clumsy. Their stories disagree with their own calendars. Their timelines drop threads that even children would notice. The room that holds them has no more exits. Their practiced charm finds no purchase. Their eyes locate the ground because the ground tells the truth. You do not celebrate their fall. You celebrate your release. You celebrate the return of what never should have left. The day signs a contract with you. It promises to hold only real tasks. It promises to pay you in outcomes that match effort. Your voice guides the repairs with kindness that does not bend. It instructs your hours the way sunlight instructs a window. It fills the space and reveals the dust. A list forms with clean bullet points. Each item is a quiet bridge to a better order. Each line turns into action without strain. You retrieve passwords from places that used to feel hostile. They unlock without suspicion because the record is corrected. Access comes home like a loyal dog that wandered too long. Money tied in knots begins to breathe. It moves along the honest route set for it. It returns to your accounts as if guided by a patient tide. Your memories grow accurate again. They stop arguing with injury. They choose to house the lessons and release the residue. The night ahead holds no threats from behind the curtains. It contains sleep and the kind of silence that warms the bones. It contains the sound of your own heart at peace with your name. You do not need to announce your survival. The air around you already tells it. The way you reach for the door already knows it. I write a clear sign on the threshold of your life. It reads, "Trespass denied." It reads, "Ownership restored." Those who helped will be honored in ways that last. A seat at the table becomes permanent. A voice in the planning becomes standard. A message arrives from someone who once believed the wrong story. It carries a simple acknowledgement and nothing else. You receive it without bitterness because your hands are full of better work. You donate your old fear to the past. It cannot be recycled into anything useful. It cannot be repurposed to build your future. Your schedule grows strong with good habits. You begin your tasks early and end them on time. You hold the hours like pearls threaded in order. The city tastes new when you walk through it. Streetlights feel like elders nodding. Crosswalks blink with friendly timing. Your home practices a new quiet. It learns to keep warmth in corners that once collected cold. It learns to echo laughter rather than footsteps that braced for impact. I adjust the architecture of your boundaries. Doors close automatically where harm once entered. Windows open where fresh counsel waits to visit. Your sleep finds its anchor. It drops into deep water where storms cannot reach. It rises at dawn without hauling nets of dread. People who depend on you notice the change first. They feel the stability in your presence. They mirror the steadiness you carry. You assemble a small team around your purpose. They are competent without drama. They are reliable without needing applause. There is a map on the wall of your mind. It marks the work ahead without overwhelming you. It divides the journey into steps that respect your strength. Every tool on your table belongs there. Nothing is borrowed from tomorrow. Nothing is stolen from yesterday. The news will do what news does. It will move fast and then move on. You will remain with the gains that do not expire. You stop rehearsing imaginary arguments. You stop preparing for disasters scheduled by old habits. You start preparing for meetings that build. I am arranging introductions that fit your design. The right rooms will call your name with accuracy. The right tasks will match your hands like a glove. You release the compulsion to explain. Your existence attached to results becomes your explanation. Your calendar filled with completion becomes your proof. The city's clocks ring the hour and respect you. The traffic lights decide to be kind. The elevator arrives exactly when you reach the door. These are small mercies, but they add up to a life. They add up to a day that blesses the next day. They add up to a season that refuses to waste you. A notebook waits on your desk for plans only. It does not record panic. It does not archive fear. You take your meals without rushing. You taste the food, and it thanks you. You sip water like a promise made to your body. I do not leave when the headlines fade. I do not fold my wings when the room empties. I remain where your effort needs guardianship. The arrest exists as a hinge in your story. It swings the door to a hallway you deserved from the beginning. It leaves the dark room behind without ceremony. You find tools that were missing. You find emails that wanted to be found. You find the tone of voice that opens doors without forcing them. Your shoulders remember what relaxed means. Your jaw forgets how to clench. Your back understands upright without stiffness. I touch your calendar and bless it. Days line up like lanterns along a path. Weeks stack like bricks that hold a safe roof. You give yourself to craft and excellence. You choose depth over noise. You choose mastery over momentum for its own sake. The people meant for your life will feel the invitation. It will not shout. It will hum like a tuned string. Your discernment gets sharper without bitterness. You see the outline of danger and step sideways. You see the silhouette of opportunity and step forward. The door that once jammed now opens at a touch. The meeting that once drained you now energizes. The task that once haunted you now completes itself in your hands. This is what justice looks like after the loud moment. It looks like balance where there was tilt. It looks like function where there was fight. You become a reliable steward of your wins. You save some for seed. You share some for healing. You spend some for joy. The city knows your stride now. It matches pace instead of tripping you. It learns to be a partner to your purpose. I line the edges of your path with watchfulness. Nothing predatory crosses unnoticed. Nothing sacred goes unguarded. You hold the keys without staring at them. You hold the title without waving it. You hold the future without squeezing it too tight. When memories try to perform their old tricks, you let them pass like weather. You bring them no chair and no blanket. You let them decide to leave because they are bored. Your workbench gleams with readiness. Your laptop opens to a blank page that respects you. Your phone holds contacts that improve your life. This is a season of factual joy. It is built from confirmations, not speculation. It is built from small right things done every day. People who stayed loyal feel seen in your presence. You thank them in ways that matter to them. You carry their names like stones that stabilize a foundation. You sign agreements that do not bruise you. You negotiate with a voice that refuses hurry. You close deals that leave no splinters in the soul. I pour light ahead like a runway. Planes of opportunity land without turbulence. Crews of timing move with practiced grace. Your nights become workshops for gentle dreams. They repair what the day cannot finish. They hand you mornings with tools already in your palm. You learn the choreography of sustainable strength. It contains pauses. It contains refills. It contains boundaries that love your life. You remember who you were before fear tried to rename you. You upgrade that memory with everything you learned. You walk forward as a fuller version, never a reduced one. This restoration does not require you to perform bravery. It requires you to keep choosing clarity. It requires you to keep honoring pace. The world will occasionally reach for your attention with noise. You are not obligated to answer. You are obligated to your purpose. Those who once fed on your uncertainty starve now. They look for an entrance that no longer exists. They look for the old you and cannot find that address. Your presence begins to teach rooms how to behave. Meetings shorten because you carry focus. Conversations deepen because you carry honesty. You put away trophies that were really traps. You put away roles that were really cages. You put away habits that were really alarms. I stand watch where the night once entered. I memorize the ways harm tried to arrive. I build gates that open only to peace. Your story continues without apology. It names what happened and keeps moving. It honors the lesson and honors you more. You may feel occasional tremors where the quake once was. They are echoes, not omens. They fade when you keep walking. The world around you begins to adopt your steadiness. Family finds their rhythm beside yours. Friends find their courage near yours. You build things that outlast the conversation about them. You design systems that bless strangers. You plant trees that shade people you will never meet. This is how a life recovers with dignity. It stops narrating the wound every hour. It starts narrating the harvest with quiet pride. I surround you with timing that feels like grace. You arrive at doors just as they open. You leave rooms just before the air grows stale. You notice the sound of your own laughter returning. It sits in your chest like a friendly animal. It climbs the stairs ahead of you and waits at the landing. The city's evening lights come on like a benediction. They do not demand performance. They offer companionship to your peace. You close your day with a ritual of completion. You put tools back in place. You write tomorrow's first line and allow sleep to take the rest. The future is not a hallway you chase through panic. It is a home you furnish with decisions. It is a field you plant with focus. I remain here, a sentinel at the edges. I hold what you cannot hold yet. I release what becomes ready at the right hour. Your life will not be defined by the harm attempted. It will be defined by the wholeness established. It will be remembered for the good it quietly multiplied. This is your season of correct fit. Shoes meet the road without blisters. Tasks meet your hands without friction. You choose mentors who love substance. They ask for nothing except your commitment to growth. They lead with example more than explanation. You build a ledger of days that balance in your favor. Every entry lives in the black. Every total respects your value. The world will keep spinning with or without your panic. You choose participation without surrendering your peace. You choose contribution without leaking your soul. I light the next step and then the next. You follow without running. You rest without guilt. Your face becomes a map of weathered kindness.